2-2. Oh, that one is drilled into right field. And Dillard drops it in right, and that's going to score 2. Actually, Gifford's going to hold him at third, and they got him at second. And another base running mistake will cost Viera a potential for more runs. But they do get a run on the Gonzalez is off. The throw down to second. They should be in there.
Yeah, he got under it.
Yes, he did. The throw beat him. The throw was right there. That's a phenomenal throw by Jensen. A lot of hours. Swing and a miss, and Dillard goes down on strikes. Man, he looked really good in his first outing, and he looks superb to step there tonight. And I mean, that is just sheer smoke. And maybe the
bottom of the fourth. And
what a pitch!
Yes, swing and a miss by Gon. And he's tracking, and it's going to get down. Viera's going to have 1. He's going to have 2. And Viera now will have the 3-2 lead. And it's going to fall, and Melbourne's going to walk one in, and the Viera is batting around here in the
back. Straight heat. 1 out. Jensen says, we'll see about that. The curveball is an absolute beautiful pitch. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that fastball is blown by Gonzalez. Oh, that's a nice pitch, and that gets through. That'll score at least 2 more Viera runs. And a nice job by Brody Vogel to wait on the curveball. Leone so far, 10 at-bats. He's looking for his first hit, but Dom will get it. And that's, you know what? Good for Dom. That'll score 1, maybe 2 more. Nope. And a nice job by Victor on an RBI single by Dominic Leone. And it's 8-3. And Mikey Schmidt's going to drop one in. That bat's next. Strike 3 called. 1 out. Curveball is strike 3. Goodness gracious me, oh my. 2 outs. Just for the full pitch. The 1-2. Strike 3 called, and that'll end it. And the Viera Hawks get the win, 9-3. Alan Slaughter-Zinski for the Brevard Sports Network. And this guy went by David Jensen all night long on the mountain. I'm calling him his dad. Caden Jensen and Brady Jensen are here with me. Caden is our Raymond James Financial Player of the game tonight. The job that he did coming in relief of Dylan Jordan out there, I think he had 8 or 9 strikeouts, but just the way he settled into the game, and it's not easy to. Let me ask you this. I've seen you start. I've seen you coming in relief, Caden. Talk to me about how hard it is to come in that situation against a rival team like that and just deal the way you did tonight.
It's just exciting. You know, Dylan's a really good pitcher, and he just didn't have his stuff today, but I was ready to come in and shut him down.
You back there, awfully impressive. A freshman catcher back there. I mean, you got ice packs all over you. And watching you back there tonight, having covered you as a youth player, tell me about the opportunity to catch a guy like a Dylan Jordan who is going to Florida State, and you got 30 scouts standing behind the screen tonight. And then your brother comes out there, and he's throwing just as hard. And, you know, I was talking about during the broadcast about if the scouts had stuck around, they got a gem over here as well. But talk about what you get as a freshman to be able to catch guys like this.
First off, I want to thank God for this opportunity. He lets me. Being able to catch these guys will be able to help me throughout my entire career. Being able to develop it and being able to play with them, I get to learn so much from them.
I tell you, how you feeling, man? I mean, you shaking. It was incredible watching you back there tonight.
Thank you. It's the best thing ever being able to catch him. I have so much fun. We practice every day. I get to catch all of his bullpens, and just being able to see what he did tonight is amazing.
It feels like we're just in the backyard playing together, and now we're here, and we're running the business, and I love it.
So I was wondering, when you guys are like kind of communicating with each other out there, is it, take me through that. Is it just kind of unwritten eye to eye? How does that happen?
Yeah, he started baseball when he was 4 years old, and I was right there with him. My dad coaching us. It's just kind of brother things.
What does it mean to finally be able to play varsity baseball with your brother? And, I know it's a dream come true for your dad to be able to watch that, but take me through the dynamic of, you're the older brother here. So what does it mean to you?
It's just a proud moment for the both of us. We worked so hard, and we got so much ahead of us.
This team, you were on this team last year. You know the amount of seniors that were left, the rough start to the season, the young freshman, sophomore type mistakes. But as you see your team settle into a game like this tonight, you got to feel pretty good, Caden, moving forward with the way this team played tonight.
Oh, yeah. The past 2 years I've been here, we were lights out, and now I finally see it again, so it's a good feeling.
And then to know that you got 2 more years on a bump. Take me through watching guys like Lucas Glendenning and Dylan Jordan this year and what these guys have gone through, having the scouts there, the college recruits. Again, I watched you throw the ball tonight as impressive as any of them ever have. So kind of take me through that dynamic a little bit and what you have gotten out of that.
They've taught me so much with my off speed, my fastball, my mentality, everything. And it's just a good opportunity to be in front of all these guys as well. Yeah.
What was his pitch? What was really working for him tonight?
Everything was. His fastball was locating it well on the inside part of the plate. Nobody could touch it. And then his curveball, they could not hit it either. It was just amazing.
To get a big win over your rivals tonight, to keep that winning streak going again as you were part of this team. As a freshman this year, you get that win over Melbourne. Got to feel pretty good, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. First time playing them, and it's going to be exciting to play them 4 more years.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They only play them once this year, but guys, just a terrific, outstanding job by the both of you tonight. Our Raymond James Financial player of the game tonight, Caden Jensen, and of course, you can't bring a pitcher on without his battery mate, especially when it's his brother. So for Caden, let me ask you this. All right, real quick. All right, let's have a little bit of fun here for a second. Let's relax a little bit. So, what do you guys do for fun together? If anything, do you play video games? What do you guys do?
We've never been big video games guy. We're just outside all the time working.
Baseball.
We got a gym in our garage. We're always working out. We'll go to the field, so catch a bullpen. I'll throw a batting practice to them.
You want to play. You obviously want to go to college. You want to do all that, right? But when you look at your stuff and you know how hard you work, the show, is it a dream?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Always, yeah.
What would it mean to see him get that opportunity one of these days and you follow right along in his footsteps? The Jensen brothers, the J&J connection.
It was amazing. Same thing happened with my sisters. Both of them played high school ball together. Both went to college. Both following each other's footsteps. I'd like to be just the same.
All right. Out of your brothers and your sisters, I got to try to stir up some kind of trouble here. But out of your brothers and your sisters, who is the best overall athlete?
We're still young. Oh, it's hard. It's hard.
I love the humbleness.
I'd have to go with my older sister, Caden Jensen. She played track, volleyball, basketball, and softball.
There you go.
With Division I at UCF.
Yeah.
She did great there with every opportunity she got. So
I believe I remember when she committed to go to UCF. To Jensen family, a great family. The Viera Hawks, the baseball, very much a tradition right here to be a Hawk. It's kind of also that first pendulum of a dream, right?
yeah. This is my first time playing Mel High too. I'm a junior,
Right.
And they were talking a lot at first, but they were silent right after that.
Oh yeah. They weren't going for long, and of course now you get them for the next 4 years. So for Caden and Brady Jensen, I'm Alan Slaughter-Zinski for the Brevard Sports Network. Buddy, Alan Slaughter-Zinski for the Brevard Sports Network, and I finally get a chance to catch up with Coach Gifford, Matt Gifford for the Viera Hawks. Coach, having watched your team as closely as I have for the start of this season, I saw some things come together here tonight that. And even still in the early innings, some of the earlier things, the base running things, but it just seemed as if the youth, the work in progress, all of it seemed to gel tonight at one point in time. Kind of take me through that a little bit.
Well, you're right. We are young around the diamond this year, but the guys are starting to believe in themselves.
Right.
They're believing in their abilities. We have an approach defensively. We have an approach offensively. And tonight you saw that executed. Yeah. Yes, we had a couple base running mistakes early on, but the one thing that we didn't do, we didn't get down.
Right.
We were in the game the entire time, and that's a compliment to these young men.
Yeah. Well, I think it's also a compliment to you guys and the coaching staff, and to watch these guys. You don't see it often in sports where you see the in-game corrections take care of themselves and the belief in players. But tonight, you're right. They never got down on themselves. And this is a huge win over a rivalry program. What does it mean to be able to bring a young team in to Dawson Field and get this win tonight? You can build on something like this, can you?
We can certainly build on it. And Coach Soto here has a phenomenal program. I respect him to the nth degree. Yeah. And, tonight, things just fell our way. Yeah. You've been part of some of our games where they haven't gone our way. Right. And but tonight, we checked the boxes, A, B, C, D, and we even had some young guys step up tonight, which was great to see.
It really was, and I love what I saw from that aspect. I want to talk about your pitching tonight. Dylan comes on, and look, this young man steps out on that bump once a week, and he's got 50 guys standing behind the fence watching him. He's a Florida State commit. I mean, it's a lot for any 17, 18-year-old to have to undertake. Struggles a little bit with his command early, but then you go to a junior and a guy like a Caden Jensen. Talk about the ability to have that type of pitching here.
Well, I'll tell you, Caden's one of our starters, but he came in middle relief tonight, and that was a game plan coming into the game. Just something that happened with our schedule. But, he came in and dominated tonight. I'm very, very proud of him, and Dylan as well. Yeah. Dylan didn't have all of his stuff tonight, but he battled through it. Things aren't going to go Dylan's way every single time. But Caden stepped in when we needed him to, kept it tight, and then we were able to get the lead for him.
I said on the broadcast tonight, Coach, that, man, I hate when the scouts just up and leave after the guy they came to watch is done, because they miss guys like a Caden Jensen, and it drives me nuts. And I get it that they have a job to do, and, of course, with your baseball career, you know how that goes in terms of what those scouts do and how they do it. But Coach, how's things? Let me check on you. How have you been? I know taking over this program, and it's not easy stepping into, a tradition that's not 50 years old, and you're taking over a team that was a state runner-up last year, and this, that, and the other, and the success. How are things going for you?
Well, things are going well for me. I mean, we have to put things into perspective. We graduated 14 seniors last year. So we're young. We only have 4 guys that have ever played varsity before with any amount of innings, right? And so we have to, when we factor all of that in, we're starting to peak. We need to continue that peak and continue to build on our successes right now. That's the big thing going forward. With, of course, the years you spent with Coach Dooley, and before you took this job, I got to ask this question. What was the one piece of advice Coach Dooley gave you before you took this job as the manager here that you can share with us? Oh, no, look, Coach Dooley, I have the utmost respect for. I played for him. Yeah. I've coached with him. He's one of my best friends. Yeah. And, he just said to continue to be me. Yeah. And really, that's the MCC mentality. Right. That's the legacy that I'm trying to bring over to Viera. The hustle, the work ethic, prime example, tomorrow, we're going to hit it hard for an hour and a half, and then we're going to be in the weight room for an hour and a half tomorrow, and that's what we need. Being young, we need to get after it.
And it's that mentality that builds state championships and state championship appearances. As you know, MCC, 2 state championships, and I believe 13 or 11. What was it? 13 and 19. Yeah, the 19 one was got an opportunity to cover that one. It was just great, Coach. Congratulations on an outstanding win here tonight at Dawson Field. This is not an easy place to come in and win, and good luck the rest of the way of the season.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. For Coach Matt Gifford, I'm Alan Slaughter-Zinski for the Brevard Sports Network.